All right, so this is gonna be a UK preset, and let's just get to it. So I'm gonna play it right now with all the effects on.
Oh shit, man's back with the rudeness. Ruthless, tryna make man toothless. Yeah, they couldn't hit hard like Cupid. Tryna air my bro, you're deluded. I'm certain you don't wanna get booted. On me, bro, boy, you stupid. Hope out that dark, he's clueless. I'm choosing, tryna ying man stupid. Why does a boy love give verbal when Olympics? When I saw man hurdle, I see your up, that's corn dispersal. But my thinking jump out of rehearsal. Still write off statements like journals. But that's none of my G's like Kilo. Still gotta fly that way. Give it to bro, tryna do it like Heath. Things you get pressy, things you get messy. Still step with telling my dogs like Messi. Swing my van ball, get chefy. You don't wanna live, I want to hit chesty. Tryna make it fizz like Pepsi. Tryna spill that sauce spaghetti. He can get clean, he can get techie.
All right, now we're gonna play it without any of the effects. I'm gonna leave the master on because that's the limiter for loudness.
Oh shit, man's back with the rudeness. Ruthless, tryna make man toothless. Yeah, they couldn't hit hard like Cupid. Tryna air my bro, you're deluded. I'm certain you don't wanna get booted. On me, bro, boy, you stupid. Hope out that dark, he's clueless. I'm choosing, tryna ying man stupid. Why does a boy love give verbal when Olympics? When I saw man hurdle, I see your up, that's corn dispersal. But my thinking jump out of rehearsal. Still write off statements like journals. But that's none of my G's like Kilo. Still gotta fly that way. Give it to bro, tryna do it like Heath. Things you get pressy, things you get messy. Still step with telling my dogs like Messi. Swing my van ball, get chefy. You don't wanna live, I want to hit chesty. Tryna make it fizz like Pepsi. Tryna spill that sauce spaghetti. He can get clean, he can get techie. Pop hard like.
All right, now that we've heard it without any effects on, we're gonna go in and see what I added in the chain. All right, so the first thing I added was an EQ, and what I did was I removed frequencies. I used the mono compressor, another EQ, and I boosted the highs. As you guys can see, it's at 11K. Use a de-esser, another compressor, and this one to even out the vocals. SSL, removed the low end and boosted the high frequency and the high mid frequency. Remove the low mid frequencies, and this just removes the boxiness right here. I added a C4, just a little bit more compression throughout the vocals, boosted right here at the 4K. I added another EQ, and I removed frequencies that were harsh or I just didn't want them on there. And then I boosted certain frequencies afterwards. Added the Saturn II. This just gives it more of a warm tone. Meta flanger with 93 stereo, and the mix at 100, and micro shift. All right, now that I've showed you the chain, I'm gonna play it.
Oh shit, man's back with the rudeness. Ruthless, tryna make man toothless. Yeah, they couldn't hit hard like Cupid. Tryna air my bro, you're deluded. I'm certain you don't wanna get booted. On me, bro, boy, you stupid. Hope out that dark, he's clueless. I'm choosing, tryna ying man stupid. Why does a boy love give verbal when Olympics? When I.
All right, and the ad-libs, I did some work in there too. Let me turn these on. All right, so for the ad-libs, I added auto-tune just because I wanted to sound a little bit different. I EQ'd a certain frequency that was poking out, and removed the low end. I did another compressor so it pushes the vocals back a little bit more, and then another compressor to even it out, and then again with the Saturn II for that tone. So I'm gonna show you guys now how that sounds like.
Oh shit, man's back with the rudeness. Gang. Gang. You don't. Stupid. Belt.
Okay, now after these two have been processed, I went over and added sidechain compression. CLA 76 in mono, and then I EQ'd frequencies and removed something that was harsh. The exciter, what I did here, I added this to give it a warm feeling, because after the exciter, I'm going to use a doubler, and what the doubler does, it pushes the vocals left and right, but they're not going to be affected by the exciter, so it gives you a different tone in the middle while pushing a different sound to the left and right ear. Let me add these and let me play these back.
Oh shit, man's back with the rudeness. Ruthless, tryna make man toothless. Yeah, that corn hit hard like Cupid. Tryna air my bro, you're deluded. I'm certain you don't wanna get booted. On me, bro, boy, you stupid. Hop out that dark, he's clueless. I'm choosing, tryna ying man stupid. Why does a boy love give verbal when Olympics? When I saw man hurdle, I see your up, that's corn dispersal. But my thinking jump out of rehearsal. Still write off statements that journals, but that's none of my G's like Kilo. Still gotta fly that way. Give it to bro, tryna do it like Heath. Things to get pressy, things to get messy. Still.
Then afterwards, I added some reverb, and I EQ'd before I added the reverb to get a specific sound.
Oh shit, man's back with the rudeness. Ruthless, tryna make man toothless. Yeah, that corn hit hard like Cupid. Tryna air my bro, you're deluded. I'm certain you don't wanna get booted. On me, bro, boy, you stupid. When Olympics, when I saw man hurdle, I see your up, that's corn dispersal. But my thinking jump out of rehearsal. Oh shit.
All right, now let's go over to the Ad-lib reverb and the delay. So what I did here, I added a different type of reverb, and this was a medieval long, it's a long haul reverb basically. I'm gonna play that for you guys right now.
Oh shit, man's back with the rudeness. Ruthless, tryna make man toothless. Yeah, that corn hit hard like Cupid. Tryna air my bro, you're deluded. I'm certain you don't wanna get booted. On me, bro, boy, you stupid. Hop out that dark, he's clueless. I'm choosing, tryna ying man stupid. Why does a
with this reverb, again, I EQ'd before the reverb. EQ'd once again afterwards for any frequencies that were poking out. And then I added a compressor to tuck the reverb a little bit more back. And also, compression also gives it a longer tail as well. After that, I added a delay. And that delay, I added it into a 1/8 delay. And I'm going to play it now so you guys can hear the difference.
Oh shit, man's back with the rudeness. Ruthless, tryna make man toothless. Yeah, that corn hit hard like Cupid. Tryna air my bro, you're deluded. I'm certain you don't wanna get booted. On me, bro, boy, you stupid. Hop out that dark, he's clueless. I'm choosing, tryna ying man stupid. Why does a boy love give verbal when Olympics? When I saw man hurdle, I see your up, that's corn dispersal. But my thinking jump out of rehearsal. Still right. Bell. 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 Go. Ching, 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 ching.
All right, so now let's listen to all of this together.
Oh shit, man's back with the rudeness. Ruthless, tryna make man toothless. Yeah, that corn hit hard like Cupid. Tryna air my bro, you're deluded. I'm certain you don't wanna get booted. On me, bro, boy, you stupid. Hop out that dark, he's clueless. I'm choosing, tryna ying man stupid. Why does a boy love give verbal when Olympics? When I saw man hurdle, I see your up, that's corn dispersal. But my thinking jump out of rehearsal. Still write off statements that journals, but that's none of my G's like Kilo. Still gotta fly that way. Give it to bro, tryna do it like Heath. Things to get pressy, things to get messy. Still step weird, telling my dogs like Messi. Swing my ramp, all get chefy. You don't wanna laugh, I want to hit chesty. Tryna make it fizz like Pepsi. Tryna spill that sauce spaghetti. He can get clean, he can get techie. Pop out like Hayden or Jesse. Cut him to 10 no commandments, but we still break bread like Jesus. Still gotta last like supper, so you feeling recording out pieces. How can you try beat this? If you come 7 up lemon squeezes, still got back this speeding. Tuesday that the beef in season. That day that I whacked his brace.
So that's gonna be it for the preset. The link is going to be down below in the description. If you guys are looking for a mix and master, hit me up on Instagram.